So each week I go to a local coffee shop. It's called Delish here in Saskatoon. And I meet with other wonderful entrepreneurs from different industries and discuss different topics each week. This past week, the topic was scarcity mindset. And it's almost become, a bit of a buzzword, especially in our market here in real estate. But if you really dive into it, it's actually quite interesting. And I found a really interesting infographic that had scarcity on one side and abundance on the other. Down on the scarcity side, it talks about uncertainty of survival, competition, desperation, mistrust, misery, hoarding, blame, war, death. And then on the abundance side, it talks about inherent access to the necessities of life, collaboration, confidence, trust, prosperity, sharing, responsibility, peace, and life. And as we discussed it this week, it was really interesting to see how all of us at some point or another could say that we felt we had a scarcity mindset. And it wasn't necessarily all of the aspects of it. It was usually like one piece or another, and how we kind of concluded that it's an ongoing battle to try and stay in the abundancy mindset. Some of the things we talked about were how you might be afraid to narrow down your niche market or limit your client pool. You're desperate for any client, so you'll work with anybody, even if they aren't necessarily a good fit for you. And then we talked about how you can shift that, look at, short-term goals, focusing on long-term vision, realizing that, the clients that you want to work with, defining what that looks like so that you can ensure that you're finding that best person, best fit, and how once you do that, you'll see kind of a snowball effect where you'll attract more and more of that. We also talked about the competition with other agents instead of collaborating. So, some agents feel like it's every man for themselves and you need to be cutting edge and maybe a little bit cutthroat. And if you talk to many agents and probably people who know the industry, they certainly would describe, or many would describe it as a cutthroat industry. But the beauty is once you switch to that collaborator's mindset, it's truly a beautiful thing, because agents really do want to help other agents. And once you find them, it's amazing because they just lift you up and there's just no competition to it. They just know, we just know that if I lift you up, we all lift up and we all will prosper. We also talked about how you might find yourself sacrificing your personal and family time for clients and leads. This is a pretty common thing that I hear, where agents will talk about, oh, I had to leave my kid's soccer game and show houses, or it was, I had that coffee date scheduled, but I had to reschedule because I had clients come up that they wanted to see this place, or the home inspection was on that time. So then I had to book, reschedule some private things, some personal things. And it seems to be very common that we're sacrificing all of the family and personal and fun activities in our lives to fit clients in, because we're potentially worried that if we don't, we'll lose that client. But interestingly, if you speak with your client and say, I'm already booked at that time, or, I'm sorry, that's my kid's soccer game, or whatever, often they'll be more than understanding, and will really try and work their schedule with yours. And the bigger shift that happens is once you make that a priority, you're going to attract more clients that also have that a priority for you. Clients believe that you are allowed to have a life as well. And honestly, if you're attracting clients that don't believe that, they may not be the right one for you. And then the last area that we kind of talked about was that blaming your clients or the market for your lack of success. I hear this one really often, actually. I'll be talking to somebody, oh, the market's terrible. I'm so slow. I don't know what's going on. But did you see so and so? They seem to be killing it. So, interestingly, you need to take responsibility for the results you create in your business. Look around at your own mindset to say, am I blaming others or living that scarcity piece of the market's poor when really I could be looking at making a shift in my business and succeeding? How can you focus on being kind of exceptional rather than blaming things and waiting for something to turn around? One thing I will swear by in our industry of real estate is that we totally have our businesses and our success in our own hands. We cannot blame anybody else for our failures except for ourselves, because ultimately the sky's the limit in real estate. If you want to do better, you need to set your mind to do better, and you will. You'll find the way, you'll make it happen. So get out of that scarcity mindset. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming the market. Stop not trusting other agents or feeling like you have to go out with every single client, because even if it like conflicts with other things that you already have in your schedule, and start living in abundance where it's like great collaboration with other agents and industry partners. Have the confidence in yourself to make your business successful. Trust in your clients and your industry partners. Start sharing with other agents and people around you, and you'll see that things will really start to blossom for you. So yeah, that concluded our meeting this week. Like I said earlier, I meet every Wednesday for my coffee collaboration. I love it. We have a different topic each week. If you're interested in learning more about this coffee collab, reach out to me. Or if you have questions about real estate, perhaps you're a client looking to buy or sell, or you're somebody who's looking to become an agent, or you're an agent already looking to expand your horizons, reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram under Rhonda Lavoie Tough or The Urban Farmhouse. I also have a website, The Urban Farmhouse, Saskatoon.com. And you can find my contact information there. Reach out anytime, and I look forward to it. Everybody have a great week.